Hello everybody, welcome back to another video here on Cobblers Vlogs, where it is currently 5:05 on Thursday the 2nd of July, and I've got my laptop here because the Cobblers have just released their retained list for the 2019-20 season. Who is staying, who is going. I've not looked at it yet. I've had a couple of messages from people, so I was like, let's record a video before I open them all. My laptop is getting excited about it as well. So let's have a look at the Cobblers retained list for the 19-20 season. Okay, so if we just scroll down, we'll just go through each section of the website. There's a couple of headings. I'm only on the first heading. I've not looked at any of the others. Not that it really matters if I have. So players already under contract for 2021. So the Cobblers players that are definitely staying are Steve Arnold, the goalkeeper, Joe Martin, the left back, Charlie Good, the centre half, Ryan Watson, the midfielder, Nicky Adams, the winger, Chris Lyons, midfielder, Harry Smith, the striker, Ethan Johnston, I think, is a youth striker, Matt Warburton, the striker / attacking midfielder, Morgan Roberts, the winger, and Mark Marshall, the winger, who has had his contract extended because he's got promoted. So he had a clause in his contract that if he was promoted, he would get an extension to his contract. So those are all staying. They could obviously be signed by other clubs, so the likes of Charlie Good could go and be signed by somebody else, but they are all under contract, and unless they are bought or loaned, they are staying at the Cobblers. Next, we go to the players who have signed a new contract, so players that were expiring, and they have signed a new contract. There's only 3 of them, and they're all fairly young: Scott Pollock, Sean McWilliams, and Jacob Ballinger, or or however you say his name. Is a youth player, I'm assuming. Scott Pollock and Sean McWilliams, obviously we know how good Sean McWilliams is. Scott Pollock still proving his trade as well. So Pollock, McWilliams and Ballinger all signed new contracts. Fair enough, nice to have them on board. There's a few names we haven't seen yet, so scrolling down, let's see who is next. So players who will be offered new contracts, so they're out of contract but have been offered a new contract: Sam Hoskins, Verdane Oliver and Michael Harriman. Good decision, that is a bit worrying. I can't see Jordan Turnbull's name there, and I can't see Alan McCormack's name there, but more concerningly, Jordan Turnbull's name isn't there. So that is a bit worrying, but Sam Hoskins, Verdane Oliver and Michael Harriman all were fantastic in the playoffs, and Hoskins coming back from suspension was crucial. Harriman was a different player in the playoffs, and Oliver obviously got a couple of goals as well, so they were all crucial in us getting promoted into League One. So Hoskins, Oliver and Harriman all offered new contracts. I'd expect Hoskins and Oliver to take them. Harriman, I'm not too sure. I would expect all 3 of them to take them, but I think Hoskins and Oliver will definitely take theirs. Oh dear, here we go. Players who have not been offered new contracts: Alan McCormack, Cameron McWilliams, Jordan Turnbull, Andy Williams, Ryan Hughes, David Cornell, Jay Williams, Reece Hall-Johnson, Billy Waters, Sean Whaler, Bradley Lashley and Jack Newell. So Alan McCormack, he's gone. Does it surprise me? No, because of his age. He had really inconsistencies. Obviously, he was unbelievable when he played for us this season, but he was really inconsistent with injury, and was quite unreliable in terms of getting some decent game time out of him, getting a good run of games. Unbelievable when he was on the pitch, don't get me wrong, but was a bit inconsistent in terms of injuries and stuff like that. So I'm not really surprised that he's gone. He's good enough to play in League One, but it's not a surprise that he's gone. So Alan, fair play to you. It's been a brilliant season, but unfortunately, we're going to have to let him go. Cameron McWilliams, we haven't really seen him at all, have we, in the first team picture, so not a surprise that he's not been offered a new contract. Jordan Turnbull, this is probably the most controversial one. Very good centre-half, Turnbull. Was key in the promotion, so a little bit surprised that Keith Curls let him go. Maybe, I don't really know. I can't really think of why he's let him go. I think there should be an interview later on in the article, but I'm not really sure why Curls let Turnbull go. It's an interesting one. It'd be good to see why he's done that, but Turnbull not offered a new contract. Andy Williams, again, a little bit surprising. Is he League One quality? Maybe getting just a little bit too old. But that could mean there's somebody lined up to come in for him. You never know. So Andy Williams, a bit meh about that one. Not really surprised. Not gutted, but not delighted. Ryan Hughes, the young centre-half, well, we saw him a couple of times this season. He was dreadful. That was quite harsh, actually. We saw him a couple of times. He wasn't really that good. So not surprised that he's gone. Dave Cornell, now this is an interesting one. I expected it because there's been so much interest in Dave Cornell. The last sort of 4 transfer windows has been rumoured with links to the Championship, League One. So it's not a surprise. I think he'll probably go to one of them 2 leagues. And Steve Arnold looks like that's who Keith Curl wants. Jay Williams, slightly surprising, decent centre half. Not given a new contract. Obviously something must be lined up. Reece Hall-Johnson, Didn't see him much this season, so not a surprise. Wasn't great when we did. Billy Waters, he's been floating around for absolutely years, hasn't he? He's been going out on loan for the past 3 seasons, so not a surprise. Sean Whaler, youth player, again disappointing. Another youth player, not really given a chance. So he's on his way out. Paul Anderson is gone as well. That's a little bit of a shocker as well. I wouldn't say a shocker, but bit of a surprise. I would have thought he'd stay, but maybe again just getting on a little bit, and we need some better quality than him in League One. Bradley Lashley, youth keeper that we never saw again, as well as Jack Newell, a youth centre back that we never saw. So I would say sort of McCormack frees up the wage bill a bit, Turnbull's, Williams, so the bigger players sort of free up the wage bill a bit to maybe get some better quality in for League One next season. Okay, so I've just read through the Keith Curle interview. There's not really much in it that says about why he's let players go. There is a clip on YouTube that's 4.5 minutes long, so I'll probably have a look at that. Go and have a look at that and see. That'll probably be a little bit more explanation as to why he's done what he's done. So yeah, Turnbull, a bit of a shock. I think that's probably the biggest shock. Probably, you know, one of our best defenders that he's let go. Obviously, Scott Warson's gone back to Blackburn as well after he's been on loan here. So Turnbull is not really surprising. It is surprising that he's gone. McCormack, yeah. It's a decent player that we've lost, but I think it was going to happen. And then Paul Anderson, again, decent player, but probably maybe not League One quality at this point in time. Same with Andy Williams as well. So yeah, not really too many shocks. I think Turnbull is the biggest one, but I'm not up in arms about it. I'm not furious about it because the players we've kept are decent players. Hoskins and Oliver and Harriman should hopefully accept their new contracts. I think if they don't, that'll be a bigger blow. But I think they should accept their contract. So a bit shocked that Turnbull has gone and Williams as well. Not too bothered about McCormack because I think it was going to happen anyway. So yeah, they're pretty much my thoughts on it. So yeah, they are pretty much my thoughts on the retain list. Let me know what you thought of it. Who should have stayed? Who should have gone? What signings do you think the Cobblers will make in the summer? I think by the amount of players that he's let go, he's probably preparing to make quite a few signings and probably has a few lined up behind the scenes. But yeah, decent list, decent squad there, decent foundation of a League One squad, and it can only get better, hopefully. So yeah, let me know what you thought of the retain list in the comments below. Please do hit a like on this video if you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for your support over the last couple of weeks as well. If you are new around here, please do hit subscribe, especially if you're a League One fan, because the Cobblers are going up. Until next time, we'll see you later. Bye bye.